This video is going to show you how you can get more fans to subscribe to your email list. What's up guys, Brandon here from KDMR Music. On this channel we teach you how to succeed in the music business. So if you're interested in more content to help you grow your fan base and make money with your music, then please hit that red subscribe button that's on the screen right now. Now, in case you aren't familiar, it's super important for you as an independent artist to have an email list. This is a way for you to directly contact your fans to let them know what you've got going on and to offer new products, tickets to your next shows, and so on. Now, an engaged email list is the most valuable asset that you have as an independent artist, because if you're doing it correctly, it basically gives you the opportunity to quote unquote print money and, offer these things so that you can keep a steady income source. I think the average rate of return for a dollar spent in email marketing is 44 to 1. So if you're doing it correctly, you can really make a lot of money and secure a lot of revenue and funding for your career by keeping an engaged fan list on your email list. But how do you get people on your email list? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Because depending on where you are, it may seem impossible to grow that email list to where it even makes sense for you to have it. So we're going to talk about from the very beginning what you should do to grow that email list. Now, if you're not familiar with having an email list, again, there are a number of different ways you can grow that, whether you're playing live shows and you ask people to write down their emails so that you can get in contact with them. That's a great way, and that's where a lot of people make their email list. But I'm not talking about an email list that you just throw into Gmail and carbon copy everyone onto an email blast. No. The first step you've got to take is you have to sign up for an email service subscriber, whether that's Mailchimp. There's also others like ConvertKit or Infusionsoft, which I don't recommend because Infusionsoft is just way too involved. Mailchimp is great starting out because it's free until you reach your first 1,000 subscribers. ConvertKit does cost something monthly, but I enjoy using it because it offers a lot of automations and things that Mailchimp just doesn't. And then as you do start to grow that email list, Mailchimp may charge you double if you have someone who's subscribed to multiple lists. That's way down the road. So let's talk about growing that initial email list. Now, again, the first thing you're going to want to do is sign up for an email service provider. Again, starting out, I recommend Mailchimp because they are the easiest to set up and it doesn't cost anything. Once you're set up with Mailchimp, what you're going to want to do is create a landing page or an email capture form. And you can host that form on your website. Mailchimp actually has a service where you can create that landing page and they host it. And now what you're going to want to do, if this is your first time having an email list, then you've got to let people know that it's there. So post on all your social media to your existing fan base if you have one. Hey, here's my email list. I want you guys to be updated on future releases, behind the scenes content, exclusive things that I've got going on. So if you want to be the first to know, please sign up for this email list. Now, to get your first 100 subscribers, it's likely that the people who are listening to your music already are your friends and family. So what you're going to want to do is hop on Facebook or maybe even in your email, depending on how you're running your life right now. And I want you to individually message all of your friends and family and say, hey, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I've got a music project I'm working on, or I just started a band and we're really trying to make some noise in the area. I would love it if you would support us, and if you want to stay in touch and know more about what we're doing, please sign up for my email list and include that link. Now, you are going to individually send that message to as many people as you can, but you're going to want to keep that limited to people that you actually have a personal connection with. You don't want to be spamming people or plugging things into Facebook groups where people don't know you and it can be considered unwanted attention. So, Send these to your friends. Send these to your family. Send it to your cousin that lives in another state. You want to spread it around. What's going to happen is if those people really are interested in you and your career, they're going to want to support you. So they'll join your email list and maybe they'll tell their friends about it. And that activity is what's going to get you your first 50 to 100 email subscribers. But what happens after that? Let's talk about a few things that you can do to continue that growth. So, as you start to release projects and put more music out, what you're going to want to do is focus on making sure that everything you do leads people back to your email list. Now, again, when you have a new song that comes out, let's say, you've got a song coming out on a Friday, but you let people know, hey, if you're on my email list, you'll get the song on Tuesday before anyone else. Little offers like this make it so that people want to sign up for your email list because they know they're getting things that they wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. So you're going to want to create what we call a lead magnet. Now, if you were running an online business or something, a lead magnet could be an ebook or some kind of exclusive thing. But as a musician, your lead magnet is going to be your music. And it could be an exclusive download of a song that you haven't released anywhere else. That's not as popular right now because we're in the streaming era. But maybe you've got an EP that you posted on SoundCloud, but it's a private link that no one else can access. Then offer that. Hey, you can stream our private EP on SoundCloud months before we put it anywhere else. Or you can make it so it's not available anywhere else ever. So that's an incentive for people to join. You can offer behind-the-scenes videos. Maybe you recorded a video of your recording process for the band. If you did that, then you can offer that video as an incentive for them to join your email list. So, hey, join my email list so that you can see the behind-the-scenes process of how we recorded our first song. Things like that are things that are going to engage fans and entice them to join your email list. Now, as you start to grow, of course, you're going to be selling products and albums and things like that. And so a lot of e-commerce providers give you a way to capture those emails as well. So if you have a merchandise shop and you've got it set up on your Squarespace website or your WordPress website, then they have email capture built right in. But it's going to be your responsibility to make sure you export those contacts from your e-commerce site and load them back into Mailchimp. Now, again, as you get more advanced, a lot of these email providers have what are called integrations, so that process happens automatically. But that's a great way for you to get emails as well. Whenever they download your album or they buy your album or they buy the t-shirt that you've got for sale, that allows them access into your email community. And another great tool for doing this is Bandcamp. The reason Bandcamp is so cool is because Bandcamp kind of is its own editorial community. Bandcamp has writers who will pick up projects and say, hey, everyone who comes on this site, you guys should check this out because it's a really cool song. And so one of my artists in the past has actually been featured by Bandcamp twice. And each time, what we did was we went and set the album that was listed or featured as a Name Your Price album, which means people could get the album for free, or they could name a price and tip us for the album. And so for as long as we had that free coverage on Bandcamp's website on their front page, then people were coming and joining the email list every day because they were downloading that album. And that grew our email list from 100 to 300 in a matter of a weekend. So there are great tools out there to help you grow your fan base and your email list. The key is always making sure that you focus on email. Focus on getting people into your world because, again, once you have that list, now you can reach out to them to say, hey, it's a random Wednesday. We're going to make our online web shop 50% off. So 50% off all downloads of our music, off all the t-shirts, whatever we've got, 50% off. And I guarantee you, if people love your music and they love you as an artist or as a band, they're going to buy. And that is why having an email list is so powerful. So I hope that I have given you some ideas, got your wheels turning a little bit so that you can grow your email list and start to see revenue generated from it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next video. And if you're new here, check out some of the other videos we've done. There will be a playlist as well as a subscribe link that appears as soon as my face goes away. So, until next time, peace.